Hi everybody, it's Claire with another art journal video. So I'm going to be sharing another page that I've created in my Confetti journal, which is basically a journal where I am just using up some of my scraps of paper that are too nice to throw away. So I'm starting on a page which is going to be using some resist techniques. So that was a wax crayon, and this is a Molotow resist pen. So basically when it dries, you can then paint over it, and then you can rub it away and it leaves the white marks underneath. So then once that was all dry, I'm then going in with my watercolour paints. These are a Paul Rubens set of paints. I have got other ones. I've got some Prima ones, Prima Marketing I think it is, and Winsor & Newton. Okay, just pick up whatever comes to hand first, to be fair. I don't really have a favourite. So I'm just adding these on using quite a lot of water. The page isn't wet underneath, and this isn't really watercolour paper. But once it's all dry, I'm then gently rubbing away some of the resist pen, and you can see it leaves those lovely white marks underneath. Now in one or two places it didn't come off very well, and I think that's because I've not used the pen for quite a while, so maybe I didn't shake it well enough before I started using it, but the effect is still there. So this is a really great punch from EK. It's made by EK punches, and they do all sorts of different ones. This circle one is great. I do love circles. I know lots of you really love using circles in your journaling and art. There's just something really pleasing about them, isn't there? So I'm just using that circle punch just to cut out some different coloured circles, some with text on, and different marks, just to add the interest and to build more layers into this journal page. So this journal is just going to be full of lots of pages of colourful spreads, not really for any purpose other than just playing, just having fun, and using up some of the pieces of paper that I've got left over that are, like I said, too nice to throw away. I'm just using an ordinary glue stick to stick these in place too, but you could just as easily use gel medium or PVA glue, whatever you've got to hand. So just carrying on here, building up the layers, adding more and more dots and spots until I felt it was full and there was enough there. You sometimes get a feel for when a page has got enough of one particular thing and what colours are missing, and so here I'm cutting out some freehand circles as well, which of course if you don't have a punch you can just as easily do. And then once I've done that, I'm adding on some collage paper. Now this is one that I've created myself, just using all the text stamps that I could get my hands on from my stash and just stamped them all over the collage paper, and it just creates a really great element to add to a background. I love using text on my pages. I think it just kind of brings them together really nicely. So this is a stamp from Art by Marlene, and it is called Stamp 77. Those lovely circles, and then don't be cross, but I'm going in with black gesso and just adding some shapes and marks. I'm so sorry if you can hear the dog barking. I think someone must have come to the door. She feels she needs to keep us safe from these dangerous people that come to the door, obviously. So just adding some shapes onto the page too. So then once that was dry, I'm then using this gold paste, which is from Art Alchemy, and it's a metallic gold rush it's called, just to add another element onto that black. And then I'm using my Signo Uniball in white, and I'm just adding some sketchy lines around these shapes, which then just kind of pushes those into the background a little bit more, means they're not quite so in your face as they are at the minute. So then using some Posca pens, and I'm just going in, adding some more marks, using different colours, marks and patterns, just to add more elements and more interest and more layers onto the page. If you didn't have Posca pens, you could use any sort of felt tip, or even get the crayons out again, or even you could use water-soluble pens and crayons like Scribble Sticks or Neocolor 2s. Anything like that would work for adding more interest and marks onto your page. Then I'm just going back in with the Signo Uniball and just adding some more marks and patterns onto the black. And really, that is about it. So another fun page in my confetti journal, just using up some of the lovely bright papers that I've got, and just having fun creating and playing with colour. So there it is, that's the final page. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon.